Okay, so I wanted to talk about a few just like little videography things.
Okay. Is it
Just fun
for
little...
us both to answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So, what's something that people say to you quite a lot that is like a little bit annoying or funny or?
Can you take a picture, please?
Yeah.
When I've got a full cinema rig
Yeah.
set up,
Yeah.
which is very obvious that.
What does a full cinema rig setup look like compared to like a normal camera?
Well, it looks like a camera that you'd film with.
I think the big giveaway is the big fluffy microphone, right?
Yeah, microphone. It's got a monitor attached to it, so it's just not your typical looking camera. And yeah, well, are you all right there?
Yeah. Do you feel like it's really far away?
Well, it's a pretty good distance, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, to us, it's very obvious that it's a film camera.
Yeah.
And you'd think to everyone else it is. But yeah, when we're just there to do the job of just filming.
I think it's funny when people don't ask you. They just like grab the mates and start posing.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah.
The amount of times I noticed someone in my peripheral that's just started posing and I just completely ignore them like I never saw them.
Yeah.
And I just walk past them.
I do that as well. But even when I'm taking photos, I do that as well. Because a lot of times you're at an event and you're not like taking like group shots of people. It's like, it's quite like candid stuff, like lifestyle kind of stuff. And I don't want those kind of photos. And people really badger me for them. People get quite, I've had people get quite aggressive.
Yeah. And the thing is, I don't know if like they're just thinking, is a photographer to take pictures of everyone, which I get, but like...
Sometimes we do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's about the people, but yeah, a lot of times our clients just want really like casual stuff. They don't want people posing.
The thing is, I've never been to an event where I've like seen a photographer, unless it's like a wedding or something, and I'm like pulling a funny face for the photographer or whatever, and like that's like something that the couple would expect. Yeah. Like it's just something that would.
What's your funny face?
I don't know. I don't know. Just like a ee.
Pretty normal to me.
Yeah, thanks. But like I've never gone up to a random photographer at an event and like just gone, can you take my picture? Or just like,
please take my picture.
Just doing the thumbs up, hoping they'd take a picture. It just doesn't. It's not the first thing that comes to my head. I just like leave them to it.
Yeah, they've got a job to do, haven't they?
Yeah.
But I don't think other people really appreciate that because they're not in this industry. Whereas we know what it's like, so we're probably going to ignore them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I must admit, if there's a video camera, I get a bit like freaked out because I'm so used to being behind the camera. I'm like, kind of like
trying to hide.
You know, like when you're looking at someone and then they're looking back at you and then you're trying to ignore them.
Yeah.
But you keep looking at them. It's a bit like that. Best piece of equipment we've ever bought. Best
piece of equipment?
Yeah.
I mean, lately I think we can both agree that the lantern that we're using for this podcast, it's an absolute game changer. Basically, so it's a lantern.
It's like a giant light bulb.
For the people who know what a lantern is in lighting, but for people who don't, it is basically just one circular big
it's like a bulb, right?
Bulb. Yeah.
But it's like it's made out of fabric, so it's got the diffusion on it. Couple of really good things about it. First is it's so easy to set up.
Yeah.
It's just like push it down, click it in place, dead easy. Really, really handy for when we're setting things up because some equipment that you get is just it's a faff to be fair. And then the other thing is it's really versatile. Like we can use it in a lot of different spaces, and it just spreads the light really nicely.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost brighter than the other soft boxes.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know if that's because it fills the space and brightens up more.
Yeah.
Because the other soft boxes that we have, the more like direct light. So you pick a space that you want to light up, and then like that is just for really lighting that specific area up. This one lights up the full space. So I don't know if it just gives off the impression that it is brighter.
Maybe it's because it's newer and the other softbox are probably like yellow now because we've had it for that long.
Maybe.
But it looks cool as well. Like we used it for a live event where we recorded the podcast and we just had it above the set. Like we dressed the set. We had it above the set and it looked really cool.
Yeah,
like it didn't look out of place.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
One of my favourite bits of kit.
Have you written down a favourite bit?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh,
prepared.
Thanks.
As a, I don't want to say lazy person, less active person, is the trolley.
The trolley.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, it's a foldable cart that we put all our equipment on and use it to.
It's a Tesco shopping trolley. That's what it is.
And use it to wheel things from the car to the shoot location. As
long as they've got a lift.
Yeah, that is a big part of it. But before that, we just carry everything, and it would mean like 3, 4, 5 trips back to the car.
Yeah, it turns out many trips into just one.
Yeah,
it's so much better.
So useful. Yeah,
it is. Yeah, no, that's a game changing piece of equipment. Get a trolley if you haven't got a trolley already. It's a must
production
have.
cart. Next for us is a production
cart. Yeah. So we can do stuff on it because it's not got like a surface to put anything or do anything on. Yeah. I'm trying to think to be honest, the Roadcaster that we've got has been such a game changer in the level of quality that we can put out for things like these. Even we did our first live event using the Roadcaster a few weeks back, and it's such a good and clever piece of equipment that makes there's still like a level of like you need to know kind of how to work your way around these things, but it's making it a lot easier to get a really good quality recording just straight out of the box, and it's
a lot more
great.
Control.
Sorry?
A lot more control.
Yes, yeah. I love it.
Would you use it for anything other than like podcasting?
Could use it for live music, like an acoustic session.
Yeah.
That'd be really good for it. You could use it for recorded interviews, but it feels a bit overkill.
Right.
Rather than bringing like a little field recorder or something. It's quite a big bit of kit to have. If you was maybe recording stuff in like our office, smaller space, not smaller space, but where you don't have to move, then it's probably all right. But having to take that out to record interviews, I think it's quite overkill.
One of the bit of kit that I've got down is magic arms.
Magic arms.
You love a magic arm.
We do. They're the rigger's best friend.
Yeah.
You can do anything with them.
Anything?
Yeah.
Does it make a cup of tea?
I mean, you can probably rig it to make a cup of tea somehow.
You can use it to hold a cup.
I mean, there's always new things that we're finding out that it can rig, so it wouldn't surprise me that it can make a cup of tea.
Yeah. But clamp to anything.
Yep.
Put it at any angle.
They can hold a lot of weight.
Yeah, they can,
as well.
An insane amount. We used it to go back to the lantern. We used it to kind of support the lantern.
Yeah.
It was great.
It held the light.
Really handy bit of kit.
Yeah.
Okay, let's flip this. Let's go most annoying but important piece of equipment.
Most annoying but important?
Yeah. Don't say me.
Took it right out of my mouth. Most annoying but important.
So I've actually got magic arms down again.
Oh really?
Because they can be a bit fiddly. Like when you get it right, it's great. But, they're a bit fiddly. I've got the scrim.
The scrim's a bit of a nightmare to. I mean, for the most part, you put it together anyway, so I don't really do.
You can't like.
The thing is,
pack it away quick.
The scrim that we've got isn't like there's other scrims, but I think like you make one sacrifice for one scrim to have like so you get scrims which are just like one sheet that's attached to a frame. You don't have to set anything up, but then obviously that's always set up. Might get dirty. You've got to like allow for the room when you're packing it in the car and stuff like that. Obviously the scrim that we've got packs away, so it's like, well, which would you rather have? Would you rather have it so it's easier to pack, or would it be better to have it like always set up? It is one of those bits of kit that are probably a little annoying, but they're so useful.
We've used the sheet quite a lot as well, just by itself as like a diffuser, like putting it over tube lights or other lights just to add a bit of diffusion. Or like probably the best use we had for it was when we were shooting a documentary and we were in a really tight space, lighting wise, and we actually put it out. Luckily it was a nice day, so we put it outside over the window and used it to create like a false sunlight, basically. It was really useful, and it looked really good in the final production. So that was good. But it's just a bit of a faff. I think the key thing is if it's a faff, but it's worth it. I mean, I've got a C stand as well, because that's just awkward, because it don't fit anywhere.
It does. The thing is, with the legs, it doesn't pack down like the other stands that we've got.
It's great.
Yeah.
Look, it's holding our light up now. It's great, but every other stand we can fit on the trolley, the previously mentioned trolley. But
it's a C stand that we need to get a better one, because when you have it fully extended, it like bows so much on the end. It's like really struggling to hold on to whatever we put on the end. It does it, but it's like wobbling around everywhere, isn't it? Yeah.
The final one I've got is Big Phil. Our mate Big Phil.
Big Phil. I don't think he's annoying. Big Phil. No. He's a necessity. Once you learn how to pack him away, no one knows who we're talking about yet. Still.
We always refer to him like he's a person. It's Phil as in Fill.
Yeah.
So we use it to fill light, or
it's the biggest one that we've got, which is why it's called
Big Phil.
Big Phil.
There's also a Little Phil.
Little Phil.
Yeah, he's quite handy.
He is very handy. That's a good piece
Big
of
Phil.
equipment.
You need space to unfurl Big Phil.
Unfurl?
Unfurl.
Unfurl?
Yeah.
Is that the term?
I don't know.
It just fold out.
It sounded funny, so I said it. To fold out Big Phil. To release Big Phil.
Release Big Phil from his bag.
And then, just folding him back away.
Phil's on a release today.
Unless you know how to fold Big Phil.
Yeah.
Big Folding Phil will not accept you.
Quite a challenge at first.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a bugger sometimes.
Yeah. Employee of the month. That's everything.
Well,
unless you can think of anything more. But
what's the one piece of equipment that you regret buying because we never used?
The stabilizers.
Yeah, I've just kind of like forced that answer onto you.
Never use them.
We never use them. Yeah,
tried it.
Bought some what are they called? Like handheld stabilizers.
Yeah.
They're weighted.
Like self-weighted, yeah.
And like you have to be really specific with how you weight it. It's like it's an awkward stabilizer to use, and it's heavy because you've got all the weights on it. It's just like such an effort on your arms.
Got gimbals.
We have got gimbals. The thing is the steady cam handy. I can't remember what they're called, but like they are good because of the handle moves with you, it eliminates any steps in like when you're walking, whereas like the gimbal doesn't. You have to do the gimbal walk to eliminate the like up and down motion of you stepping. The Steadicam thing, you don't, but then it just comes with all its other problems where you've got to walk and keep it balanced with your other hand, and if you knock it with your leg, and then it's going to go flying one way. And we filmed our first wedding, and I used that for walking down the aisle, the end shot, and it completely fucked it up. Basically, there was like one little bit of that shot that was usable because I was rushed off my feet anyway. It was our first wedding, so the pressure was high.
Yeah.
Set it up, and then I'm walking back. I kick it with my foot. It goes like flying all over the place, like because it's just like just balanced on where my hand is, and then I'm catching it and then trying to get the shot. So like the only bit of the shot was like a tiny little bit, like walking.
Imagine if you did it and you like took the bride out.
I'm sure that's happened somewhere.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sure someone's been hit with one of these at some point because
probably.
they can go a bit wild, especially if you're not balanced right. But yeah, we've got 2 of them.
If anyone wants them.
Yeah, if anyone wants them. They cost us like 500 quid.
I think we've done a really good job selling them.
Yeah, no, they're really good. They're a professional piece of equipment. Right. You know what's really great? Water cooler.
Yeah, the water cooler's great. Nice cold water every day. And a coffee machine.
Yeah.
Coffee machine's good.
What we don't use enough is that there.
Yeah, the slate.
Slate board.
You just forget it, don't we?
Yeah. But it's been in our bags the whole time.
There's only a few times where we think, I could really do with that. But it's never like held us back, I'd say. But
no.
It's good when we do use it.
What time? I think we're approaching nearly 20 minutes now, are we?
Let's call it. All right, bye.
See ya. It's been great talking with you.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.